Quiet Please, hosted by two Emmy Award-winning broadcasters. All of you out there, I know you just feel so lucky
So
to
lucky.
have so much accomplishment when you listen to us. Mel,
it's
how
endless.
are
I'm good. It's just endless. The talent's endless, Kira. So yeah, I'm doing good. I'm busy at the minute. I'm on like a round 3 of a 6-week stretch. So it's a lot. And I've been going home in between because see the fam, be a good wife and all that. But yes, everything is good. I'm in beautiful Wisconsin this week.
For the U.S. Women's Open?
For the U.S. Women's Open, and there's nothing here.
Apologies to the people of Wisconsin.
Are we freezing? Oh, sorry. I didn't mean that in a bad way. It's lovely. I actually find it very therapeutic because there's like farms and stuff. So I'm at home with this. My wife's from Nebraska. I'm very much used to this setting. It's just quite difficult to get food and stuff. You know.
What have you been eating?
Well, I got in late last night, so that's probably not a very good judge of
nothing.
Yeah, no. Do you know what? I'm going to give Wisconsin some love. It is like the golf course is stunning. Have you been to Erin Hills?
I've never been.
It's honestly, it's an absolute stunner. It's beautiful. So
everything I've seen about it is really impressive.
Yeah.
But when was the men's U.S. Open?
2017.
Was that when Brooks won?
2017.
So, but it got a lot of. What was the hate that it got at the time? Explain.
Because short story. Basically, it was playing so difficult on the first day that players bitched and moaned about it. So they mowed the rough, and then he won it like 16 under, which is like unheard of at US Open. Because the USG kind of want it to be around even par, 1 under, 1 over. That's the ultimate test, isn't it? Is the US Open. And so when he won at 16 under, I don't think that's kind of what the story was behind it. They mowed the rough.
But the golf course is amazing. It wasn't the golf course's fault.
Oh, God. This golf course. And you know what's cool about this week for all the golf nerds? They've actually shut the golf course since October to get this ready for the US Women's Open.
Wow.
Yeah.
Which is because it's a public course, right?
Don't know.
I think it is. I'm pretty sure it's like a Pebble Beach type. You know, it's very expensive to play and go. It's like a resort course. I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's like a private club. Yeah. Maybe they have some portion of it that is. Yeah. But that's a big deal for something that's generally accessible to the public and is turning down revenue.
Yeah.
Like Pebble doesn't close that far in advance.
Yeah. So it's unusual for them to do it for any women's kind of event, really. So it's very cool. It's playing long. It's playing like. Yeah, it's playing longer. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a good test, especially if the wind picks up. It's going to be a good week. So, yeah, I'm doing live from this week. Hence the fake eyelashes, which I will be taking off because they're like heavy, very heavy, and I'm going to be taking them off.
Well, wait, before you take them off, I just have to comment. You look gorge.
Thanks, darling.
Just coming off of live from. We can't really see it because you have your hair up in a ponytail, but you recently did a big chop.
Chopped it.
Will potentially be going on live television with your hair down.
Potentially.
Can you confirm or deny?
Yeah, I'm going to do it. I'm just going to go out my comfort zone because you just got to do these things, haven't you, Kira, to grow as a human being. So I've got the outfit.
When you work on TV.
Thank you. And I've got my outfit ready, which I'm going to wear for. I've got a striking green blazer. It will look like I've won the Masters, and I'm going to wear my hair down, and I'm hoping it will. We'll see. I don't know.
Okay, if you don't make Anna take pictures of you and put it on Instagram. This is a perfect content opportunity for you. If I don't see a photo carousel of this, I will be sorely disappointed.
Okay. I'll get Anna Jackson to be Anna Jackson.
Did you talk to Anna about her role as a constant character on our show?
Yeah, she loves it. We're making her famous. She's she's not too pleased that I keep calling her posh, but I'm just going to stick by it.
For those that don't know who Anna is, she's a host that works for the Golf Channel and is a colleague of ours who is just an angel and whom we love, and we need to have her on the show. But she's British and has obviously a lot in common with Mel and stuff, and I love her. She's send her a lot of. She had me follow this account on Instagram called For the Love of Huns.
Oh, she made me follow that.
HUNS, and it's just a bunch of British Huns and kind of some trashy content, but it's
amazing.
Hilarious. If you love Love Island. Wait, okay, Mel.
Oh,
I watched just the intro 30 seconds of an episode of Naked Attraction.
Yes, it's good, isn't it?
It was traumatizing.
No, it's
I didn't
amazing.
realize there's nothing blurred out.
Yeah.
I spit out whatever I was eating. I couldn't eat. I immediately got nauseous. I turned. This is not for Americans. Americans could never. We don't just do casual nudity on TV.
No, I
It's not
know.
a thing.
Yeah, we're pretty unfiltered in
So
Britain.
yeah, we know.
What was
So
I have a question then. So what the guests in the pods, male or female?
I couldn't even get to that
Oh,
point.
Kira,
It
for
just
God's
they
sake,
were
it's only
just
a
showing the lower parts of the intro, and it was full on everything in
Yeah.
just the intro. And I screamed, spit out my drink, and
Oh.
just turned it off. I can't do this.
Kira,
I'm not
grow some
watching
balls.
it.
Just watch it. It's good.
I don't want to see it. I don't.
Well,
Ugh, gross.
I think it's hilarious. So
I'm sure it is, but no, scary.
scary. Do you know what is scary? Actually, I have a story for you, and I don't know why these things happen to me in particular. I stole a
I
car
wonder
yesterday.
why, but yes,
I stole a car yesterday.
you stole a car.
Yeah.
Did you just like get in the wrong rental car or something?
Close. So,
No.
okay, so we got in quite late. I got in quite late, like got into Milwaukee at like 10. And normally with NBC, they do it through Hertz, right? So I
Yeah.
go to the desk, no one's there. I'm like, whatever. So I then go to the other desk, the gold desk, which is where we go to. No one's there. And I thought, this is weird. So I'm like, start to unlock these cars, and none of the cars are all locked. And I was like, what the fuck is going on? Anyway, I got to like the 20th car, and I thought, screw it, I'll try the premium section, which is not what I should be doing. And one was open. And I thought,
if anybody
brilliant.
that works for NBC and is listening to this, just tune out for the next 2 minutes, and then you can
don't
tune back
worry.
in.
Yeah. So I thought, perfect, this must be my car. So I get in, and luckily I bumped into. Oh no, I didn't bump into him yet. So I'm like, okay, cool. So I like, right. So I put all my stuff in there, and I drive down to like, the little toll exit where they get the bridge down, the little gate thing. Now, obviously, it's a one way because it's a car park, it's a multi-story car park. So I get to the toll, and there's no one at the toll thing. So I'm like, So I waited for about 5 minutes, and I thought, I think I fucked up here. I don't think I was meant to take a car, and I don't think I'm actually with Hertz this week. Just thinking in my head. So I called someone at NBC, sorry, my mistake. And I said,
You
hey,
called
Rach.
the bank to make sure you didn't have a lien on your account.
Exactly. So I called Rach, and I'm like, hey, are we with Hertz this week? She's like, no, Enterprise. And I was like, probably didn't check that in my email. I was like, right, okay, I've just stole a car. So I then had to reverse.
Because the keys are in the car.
Yes. I then had to reverse the whole carousel back up the car park. I didn't have space to turn around. I finally got
you did it backwards?
Yes. And then I finally got it back to like the level I was at. And Brandon was there, and I was like, thank God you're here. And I'm like, Brandon, I've just stole a car. And he's like, oh, that's hilarious. And he's like, I think we're with Enterprise. I was like, yeah, no shit. I realise that now. But then I forgot where I picked the car up. So I just like randomly put it somewhere and just walked away. And then found my car at Enterprise.
The security footage is...
Dude. Can I say my reversing skills? Elite. Iconic.
Some poor lady in Wisconsin is watching that right now, dying.
Iconic, mate. It was, I was impressed with myself. Not even not even close to scratching it. So if you don't hear from me next week, it's because the Milwaukee airport police have come and found me and arrested me.
Rightfully so.
Yeah, no, I agree. I completely stole the car. I just thought I could bullshit my way through it, but when there's actually nobody there to bullshit to, it's quite difficult to do.
Yeah.
So that was my drama for the week.
That's good. I mean, if that's all the drama, then I think that you're going to be good.
Thank you. There's still time.
It's only, what is it, Tuesday?
It is Tuesday.
It is Tuesday. Speaking of, for all our listeners, this episode will come out a day later than it normally does. So shout out to Grace and Zoe, our amazing producers, for accommodating all of our crazy travel schedules. Because both of us are
busy
one's
Emmy
in Ohio, one's
businesswomen.
just Emmy-winning businesswomen. One's in Wisconsin. We're trying to do our best. So that means that this week our episode comes out on Thursday. So apologies to all. Have had some nice messages about people saying that it's part of their Wednesday morning routine,
Very
which is
cute.
lovely.
Yeah, that is very nice.
Yes,
thank you.
And speaking of the Emmys, can we just talk about that for a second?
Yeah, because you're the one who told me that I'd won an Emmy. So please. Please, because I didn't even read the email.
Okay, picture this. Yeah, because I sent you the screenshots of the emails, so you don't have to read them.
Thank you.
So I'm sitting on my couch on what was it? It was probably like a Monday night last week, and I get tagged in something of my producer's Instagram story from the Olympics. Her name is Vivian Kim. She's this badass news producer in LA. She produces NBC, all the NBC News stuff in LA. And she was in charge of sports desk at the Olympics in Paris, which was my direct report.
Mhm.
And she tags me in this thing that's like, congratulations to our incredible team, Emmy winners. And I was like, what? So I messaged her and I was like, what is that? Like, what do you mean? And she goes, NBC Olympics just won an Emmy for best live championship special or whatever the official name was, which makes you an Emmy winner. And I was like, hold on. Like my blood drains from my face. Obviously, I've always wanted to be a winner of anything. Now we're 1/4 of the way to EGOT status. Do you know what an EGOT is?
I've heard of it. I don't know what it means.
It means Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, Tony.
Oh, okay.
So we're now Emmy winners. So
we're going for the Grand Slam.
We'll win a Grammy for the podcast.
Yeah.
Oscar for we can produce some movie, and Tony will be in Wicked. It'll be perfect.
All right, I'm down for this.
So anyway, okay, great. So I guess we'll just celebrate the Emmy in the meantime. I go to Molly Solomon, who's the executive producer of NBC Olympics, Instagram account. She's posted about accepting this award on behalf of the Olympics. So then I go to the Emmy website and I click on winners, and they have listed every single person who worked as a producer or talent and editing and all of that stuff on the Paris Olympics production for NBC. And there was my name, Kira Dixon, just one name away from Snoop Dogg. And Mel
I was all the way down the bottom. I was a bit lower in the
you
list.
Were in alphabetical order on the what's it called? The play-by-play people, and I was on the sideline reporters section. But it was just, I don't know, it's so cool. I know, awards are kind of funny and all, but it is cool to be recognized and to feel like you're part of it. And yeah, we get the trophies. Like we got an email that said we get the trophy.
Do they just give us the trophy? Like, what is the deal with that? Do I need to
think you
apply
have
for a
to
trophy?
buy it. I think you have to buy it.
Fuck that. How much is it?
I don't know. Are you kidding? You don't think I'm going to give my entire life's worth to get one of those Emmy trophies?
Should we see if we can get a
my
2 for
entire
1?
life savings?
Okay. I mean, surely it's got to be like 50 quid.
I think it's more.
500 quid?
Maybe like that. Yeah, it's big.
Is it?
Yeah, it's like maybe they send us a smaller one, but it's big.
Okay, well, that's going straight on my shelf, that is.
Yeah, exactly. That's going to be in the background of our podcast setups.
I'm going to remove the wedding picture of me and Carly and put that there. With my big face on it.
Sorry.
It's all about me, babe.
Carly. Sorry, Kai. It's all about me and my Emmy.
I'm going to remove the picture on the fireplace and just put my Emmy there and a big picture of me standing next to the Emmy. That'll get framed.
Exactly.
Thank
exactly.
You.
Yeah. So
very
I don't
cool.
know.
It is very
pretty cool.
It is very cool. It is very cool. What else was I going to say? You had a week off last week, did you? No? Yeah?
Yeah, I did. I was at home. Sorry, I had to
How
think
was
about
it?
that for a second. It was good. It was busy. What did I do?
Didn't you play
I did
tennis?
a lot of house stuff. I played a lot of pickleball I had a nice Memorial Day weekend up in Sonoma with Andrew and his family and all of my nieces and nephews.
That's cute.
No, my nieces weren't there. My nephews.
Okay.
I went a couple of things that I did. I went to a yoga class on Friday, and it's this teacher named Rusty Wells, who is a yoga guru person.
Okay.
Yeah, he comes to San Francisco twice a year. He is basically the leader of a cult.
Okay,
to which I think I have subscribed.
Oh, well done. I love a bit of a cult story.
Yeah, it is a little culty, but it's really great. It's really great. It's at a place called Yoga Flow in San Francisco, and it's like the most San Francisco place possible. But you know how we were talking about meditation a couple weeks ago?
Mm-hmm.
During the meditation portion.
Would I have died?
During the meditation portion of the class, I was sitting there with my eyes closed, trying desperately not to burst out laughing because I just was thinking about you.
Were you doing your hums and your ums? And yeah, well done. Oh,
not
There's nothing more awkward to me than that. It's so awkward.
I just had Mel's voice in my head, like, you are such an idiot.
No, I'm
You're
so
trying
awkward
to
in those
do this.
situations. I don't like it at all. I don't like it at all.
And then let's see what else. Oh, my mom and I went out to lunch. And first of all, she thinks you're so beautiful. She just goes, "Oh, Mel, it's just so
That's
beautiful,
very
blah, blah,
sweet.
blah." But she goes,
She doesn't have a
because my
white
mom's
cane, does
Russian.
she?
No. No.
Are you
But
sure, Kira?
I'm sure. She
She's
just,
like, "Mel's
she
so
just
beautiful. She's
appreciates
over here."
beauty.
It's
She
not
just
that one, Mum. It's this
appreciates.
one. Oh, whoops.
No. No. But she's a Russian immigrant, and she goes, "Yeah, she's so beautiful, but I can't understand a lot of what she says."
Amazing. That's my goal in life.
She doesn't
Is to just
understand
look
your
good.
accent.
I don't need to sing. I just need to look good. That's my goal.
Yeah.
That's my goal.
Exactly. But she's so funny. Because she's very supportive of the pod. So she very proudly told me, "Kira, I listened to all of the ads before the show, all the
Oh,
commercials, and I even stay
wow.
on after the show is over and listen to all the ads at the end."
You see, I like that kind of commitment.
Yeah. So
Oh, good for her.
she's
That's
supporting the
lovely.
show. She's a real
Oh, bless
supporter of the
her.
show. Yeah. She was very disappointed last week that we didn't do a shush of the week.
Ooh,
She said she was really looking forward to it, and we didn't do it. So we'll have to do one at the end of this episode. So
yes.
start thinking
Okay.
about it.
Okay. Oh, okay. Can we go back a second to pickleball? 'Cause I
Yeah.
think, do you enjoy pickleball? I feel
I
like it's
love
your
pickleball.
kind of sport. Okay, I figured.
It's user friendly. I'm
Yes.
not athletic enough to play tennis.
Are you not? You are a bit athletic. You must be athletic.
I just don't have the it
Coordination?
just happens so fast, and you
Oh,
have to have so much strength. And I just
right.
don't have enough core strength, any strength really, to be able to
Can you do a
react
push-up?
fast enough. I can do a push-up.
Oh, okay.
I
wanna see
I don't
that.
know. I another time. Do you like pickle?
No.
No.
No, I think it's for old people. And I'm probably going to get rinsed for this. And I have played it. Me and Colin did go through a bit of an addiction. It's not for me, Kira, to be honest. I think it's weird. Like, why would you call it the kitchen? That's like the landing spot, isn't it?
I think I might have just made this up. Is it get out of the kitchen? What's that saying? Get out of the kitchen if you can't take the heat or whatever.
Oh, yeah. I think that is a saying. Yeah, I don't know. It's
I mean,
just
my mother-in-law was saying that. I don't know.
yeah. I just don't know. It's not,
Whatever.
yeah,
I mean,
no,
there's
I'm
weird
not, I'm
rules
not.
about golf.
Right,
Like, what's a bogey?
Why are you so defensive about pickleball?
Because I really like it, and it's a good
Okay.
form of exercise. I
Okay.
burned 300 calories in an hour.
Well done.
I know.
No, I'm just saying, and it's not a very popular opinion. It's just not for me. You know, it's
Okay.
just not for me. But I mean, I'd play it with you because I think it'd be fun.
I think it would actually be really fun. And if you play it, Andrew too, is very competitive
Okay.
and super athletic. He played, college football. He's very
Football, like,
intense
American
about his-
football, American football.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, did
not,
he? I didn't know that.
Not footy. Yeah, he played American football at Princeton.
Wow,
Wow.
that's one of them smart schools, isn't it?
He was a quarterback.
No
He
way.
was yeah.
I did not know that about him.
Yeah.
That's a fun fact. Very cool.
I know. That is a very fun fact. Our Andrew is very talented.
Wow. Good for you,
Mhm.
Andrew. Well done, lad. Very
Yeah.
impressed. Very impressed.
How was your week last week? I know you were in Stamford at the
Mhm.
NBC studios, and you were covering the LPGA event that was at Mayakoba in Mexico, which looked sick, by the way.
Yeah. It was good. I was just doing booth in studio, which was good. I still find it quite difficult when I'm not at the venue. At times. But I did it with Grant.
Have you ever been to Mayakoba?
Yes, I went on that influencer trip with Amanda and.
Oh, I didn't
That's where
realize
the
that
whole
was at
Mohawk
Mayakoba.
thing. Yeah, we went to Riviera Maya.
Never
Dude.
to be forgotten.
We lit that place up. Yeah, we lit up
Yeah,
Riviera Maya.
we know.
Yes. It was a very heavy 3 days. It's beautiful, dude. It is stunning down there. Like, it is beautiful.
Yeah, I've been once.
Yeah,
It's
it's
gorgeous.
beautiful. Like gorgeous restaurants, gorgeous resorts. I think it's great that we've got it back on the schedule. It wasn't the strongest of fields just because of US Open this week, and it was just kind of it's a long way to go, and it's literally night and day conditions to what it is this week. It was like over 100. Like, apparently players and caddies were like dropping like flies.
Oh no.
Yeah. But
Just
no, it
because
was
it was
great.
so hot.
Yeah, it's just so hot. But no, it was great. Good crew. It's just like all experience to me. So they're just kind of throwing me in a lot of things, which at NBC, which I love. So it's just good learning, and I can just talk, which is what I enjoy doing. So
Yeah. Yeah. I mean,
no,
they're
it was
putting you
good.
in different positions so you can figure out what your
Yeah.
strengths are and where you need to learn and grow more. And
Yeah,
you'll,
exactly.
I mean, if you think about yourself 5, 10 years down the line from this, like you'll have gained so many different. And also, it's great to be,
Versatile.
you can put me in whatever. You can put me in
Yeah.
as an on-course
Yeah.
walker. You can put me in as an analyst. Like,
Yeah.
it makes you so versatile for them, and you have
Yeah.
lots of tools in your tool belt. So it makes you
Yeah.
a super valuable
Well, thank
person.
you. It's very sweet. So yeah, no, it
Mhm.
was good. Stanford, the weather was shit, which was a bit gross in Stanford. But I did.
Yeah.
So if
You
you
just sit
stayed
in
at
that
the
booth anyway.
have you stayed at that J house in
I've
Stanford?
actually never stayed there. No, I always stay at the
It's
Residence Inn.
Yeah. So I was at the Residence before, and they put me in the J house. It's actually, oh my god, it's so nice. Like
Is
the
it?
hotel is like okay, but like the gym in there is really good. It's small. It's really
Oh,
good.
that's nice.
And like they have a restaurant in there, and the food is like bomb. And we went to this. There's a place called the Little Pub. Like it's walking
Hmm.
distance, and it's literally like a British pub. So
Oh,
I didn't know that
perfect.
until the night before we were leaving.
Dangerous
So
/
next
perfect
time
for
I
you.
go, it's going to be ideal for me.
Okay.
So, but
Okay.
yeah, it was good. I actually had a decent pint of Guinness, which was nice.
Oh.
I say decent. I've probably just been away from England too much, and I just know
Yeah.
what a
Yeah.
decent
Your
pint
standards have
is.
slipped.
Yes.
I just like that Residence Inn because I can not bring my toaster that week because
You have a kitchen.
kitchen and stuff. So I end up eating a lot of my meals in the
Yeah.
room.
And the good thing about the Residence Inn, I will say, is there's lots to do. Well, there's lots of restaurants around there, isn't there?
Yeah.
Like you can go to nice
Exactly.
places.
Exactly.
So, but yeah,
All right,
then
I'm
went
sure
home.
everybody's just
I
riveted
know,
by
sorry.
the conversation
I'm
about
just
the
chatting to you,
Residence Inn
sorry.
in Stamford, Connecticut.
I know, shit, sorry.
Wait, so Chisato Iwai was the winner.
Mm.
Can you tell us a little bit about just so the people know about how she won? No, okay, never mind. No, delete.
No, she's a twin. She's a twin. Okay. Another interesting fact.
I just tried to make sure people know about the
No,
LPGA.
sorry, I know. Sorry. She's lovely, as all Japanese players are. She's a twin, and fun fact,
Cool.
her and her twin switch caddies every like 3 weeks with each other because they just do.
Huh.
Yeah.
Interesting.
But she's a really good player.
It doesn't get stale.
Doesn't get stale. She's a great player, as pretty much everyone is on the LPGA. Yeah, she killed it. It was a difficult golf course for a lot of players. You could get into kind of trouble very easily. So yeah, she did great, and she seemed lovely.
It was her first
Doesn't
win.
speak great. Yeah, doesn't speak great English. It's her rookie year, so she's won like 8 times on the Japanese LPGA.
Gosh, it's amazing how good they are.
It's crazy. It's like it's
You're like,
thank
yeah,
God
I know.
I've
It's just
retired.
why I have a podcast now.
Yes, this is why I don't play golf anymore, because I'm not very good compared to them. So yeah, that's my summary last week.
Oh, didn't your dad get new teeth?
Oh, have we not spoke about that yet?
No.
Yeah, he went to Turkey and got his teeth done.
What did he say about the experience?
Okay, so he loved it. So would highly recommend, if anyone wants massive veneers, go to Turkey. When he first sent a photo, I was a bit like, whoa, but I've come accustomed to them. They shoved a couple extra teeth in there as well, so he's quite happy with himself. They did it for a cheap cost while he was there, but got treated very well. He went
little
to the pub,
2-for-1 deal.
Little 2-for-1 deal. So yeah, he's got one big piano key across his face right now, and it's completely changed his face. Yeah, he can like chew and stuff now, so that's great.
That is key.
Yeah, it is key to teeth. He said that he went to the pub every night, shockingly, and made friends with some Sunderland, so like near Newcastle people, who were getting there. He was getting his hair done, and she was getting her teeth done, and she was hitting on my dad, and so my dad has his ego rubbed. Yeah, so he loved that. Said he's never heard a woman swear as much as this woman did.
So he immediately fell in love.
Fell in love with the rough gal. He likes that. He likes.
Well,
He likes
Clearly,
that.
considering how you speak.
Do you know what? I've just thought of a story, and I completely forgot about this story. Okay, so this is so my dad. So we were at it was like my 20th. No, I would have been whatever. I was like 23. No, 20, whatever, 20, early 20.
Young 20s.
Young 20s. And so my mum was still around. So we had gone for a curry, all of us, and my mum had had a little too much wine at dinner. So we had to
She had
drop
a
her
bevy.
off. Just a little couple bevies too many. And so we dropped my mum off, and my dad was like, "Do you want to go into town?" I was like, "Of course I do." So it was like me, my dad, my uncle, and my cousin, who's a guy as well. Anyways, we go down into Derby, and we are in the first bar that we're in, and I clocked this woman. Okay, she was probably like mid-20s, and I've clocked her. And the reason I clocked her is because she had like a feather, a pink feather bow, like what do you call it, like a cabaret thing.
A boa.
Okay, yeah, perfect. And I noticed, so she was wearing low cut, flared, like boot cut jeans. And you remember back in the day, you remember that fashion, don't you? Yeah, where like they'd be a bit too long, so they'd go underneath your
course.
heel when you walked, and you would like rip them. They'd like rip at the bottom.
Yes, I
It's
do
okay.
remember that.
Well, she'd stapled them, right? And that was another thing I noticed. Okay, so anyway, we're just in this bar, and my dad's clocked her, and I'm like, oh my god, and she's had a bit too many drinks. Anyway, she starts like grinding at my dad, which is probably the most uncomfortable thing I've ever seen. And he was like, oh my god, what's your name? She's like, I shit you not. She was like, Rosie or Rose, right this. And my dad goes, oh, that's lovely. That's my daughter over there. It's her birthday. Her middle name's Rose. That's a very pretty name. What do you do? And she's like, I'm a Brickie. And he's like, oh, gorgeous. He's like, would you like a job on the side? I shit you not. Anyway, she follows us to the casino, and like she's on my dad's lap, like at the casino, like with the feather bow just like wrapped around him and stuff. And he walks out and he's like, fucking hell, I still got it, brilliant, that, brilliant. I'm like, Dad, she was feral. How can you count that as you get in challenge? She was literally feral. Like, you should go and check yourself just by having her within 10 feet of you.
Hey, whatever it takes.
So that's where my dad
She
gets
wasn't up on
confidence.
anybody else. She
No.
chose your dad.
Literally, wow. Amazing. I think she thought he was going to be a sugar daddy, but he has zero interest. Obviously, he was with my mum, but it was just vile. And he's just like, oh, fuck, I still got it at the ladies. Oh, it's hard to be me. And I'm like, Dad, she was feral, like smoking next to you. Like, she's disgusting. So anyway, I hope Rose the Brickie is a listener of the pod, and I hope she's doing all right tomorrow.
Hope all is well.
I'm pretty sure she did do a bit of work for my dad on site. So
Nice.
just gorgeous.
I didn't know your middle name is Rose.
Melissa Rose, yeah.
Melissa Rose. That's a beautiful name.
Thank you.
I don't have a middle name.
I thought
was
you
your
had
grandmother's
loads of names. Yeah, I thought you had loads of names. What's the K for?
Well,
oh, I know this. I know this. Go.
It's for my maiden name.
That's
so,
okay.
Kira Kazantsev is my maiden name, but I don't have any middle name for my original name. So instead of taking a hyphenated name, because Kira Kazantsev Dixon does not roll off the tongue, especially for television, I still didn't want to completely give up my maiden name situation, so I just took a middle initial. So that's where Kira K. Dixon comes from.
And Kira K. Dixon's very like Emmy winning. It's a very like TV name, isn't it?
People are saying.
Yeah.
People are saying that it sounds like an Emmy winner.
If you did have a middle name, what would it be?
So Russian people give the middle name of, so if it's always daughter of or son of your dad.
Okay.
So my dad's name is George. So my middle name, were I to have been born and grown up in Russia, would have been Georgievna, which means daughter of George.
Oh.
And so my name in Russia would have been Kira Georgievna Kazantseva. But because I was born in America, my parents didn't know that they could Englishify Georgievna to Georgina or Georgiana or something like that. So they just skipped that part. So they just put me down as Kira Kazantsev. And I should have been Kazantseva, but they just put Kazantsev to keep it simple, which actually I really appreciate.
That's cool.
So theoretically, my middle name could be Kira Georgina or Georgiana or something like that. But I never got that.
Okay.
So, yeah.
That's a good story, Kira. I like that.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Thanks. Thanks,
You're
Melissa
very
Rose.
welcome, Melissa Rose. I know it's way too feminine for a girl that carries the aura that I do.
Mel.
I actually texted my friends and said they took a picture of me on TV today and sent it to the group, obviously taking the piss. And I was like, oh no, can you imagine if I got my boobs done? I'd look like an actual, like, a real, like, woman, like a girly woman. Imagine.
I think that there's something really sexy about not having big boobs. As someone who does not have big boobs, I can say this about myself.
I know, but you're very girly, so like I'm not as quite.
Yeah,
And I've got very strong face muscles, I've been told, and a thick neck.
Oh my God. Okay. This is now turning into a roast of Mel.
Okay, go.
I disagree with all of these things. And when
Okay.
you see yourself on TV with your hair down and your green blazer tomorrow or whatever day that you decide to do it, you're going to be like, wow.
Wow. Can you just rip these off, by the way? I'm just asking a question, or do you have to get
Well,
water?
just be careful. Don't go too hard.
Ow.
Oh.
I'm ripping off my eyelashes.
Back to herself.
What? There I am.
Mel, is that you?
I know. I'm back.
I thought I saw you.
I know. Right. Where are you this week? Are you at Memorial?
So I'm just here for tonight and tomorrow. I'm playing in the Pro-Am.
Oh, that's right. Why are we not talking? We need to talk about that. Who are you playing with?
I don't know who I think I heard a rumor that our pros are Keegan Bradley and Max Homa.
Oh,
which
sick.
Is sick. So we'll see if that's the case, if I need to issue a correction next week. But I'm playing with Amanda Balionis and Michelle Wee and me. And
dude, what a vibe.
I mean, we will be the most fun people on the golf course, mostly because we're planning on just playing a scramble and maybe only playing 9 holes. But
oh my God, that's a pro's dream, by the way. You'll be literally the most popular team ever just because you don't want to play 18 holes. It's literally a professional
It's also
dream.
maybe going to rain, but we're excited. It's the group chat is chatting.
Oh, mate, that would be like iconic. That would be an iconic
so
group.
Excited.
You're going to get invited
so
many.
I feel so bad for especially Keegan. Max has been around us so that he
knows what you guys are like, just giggly schoolgirls.
Yeah. Keegan is such a sweetheart, and he's just going to be terrified. I feel so bad.
What's the outfit? I'm sure you've been planning that for at least 4 days.
So the original outfit that I was gonna wear from WAC, it didn't quite fit me the way that I wanted it to fit. So I brought like 10 backup options.
Well done, Kira.
So
very good.
I will have a sick WAC outfit that's gonna just be super inspired tomorrow morning when I get dressed. So I'm just here for tonight and tomorrow. As soon as we finish recording the pod, I'm going to a party. I'm wearing my Play Yellow shirt for the pod today because
cool.
Play Yellow is the Jack Nicklaus charity that's associated with the memorial, blah, blah, blah. So
amazing. Well done you.
It benefits children's hospitals, which Jack and Barbara are both big proponents of. I actually used to work for Play Yellow, like right after Miss America, they hired me.
You?
It was one of my first jobs in golf. I did a little social media stuff for them and stuff like that. So
cool.
It's a nice connection there. And then I'm going to New York for a bit of a project I've got to shoot that I'll tell you about offline, and then later when I can share to the people, I will. But I think I'm going to see both Cassette and Olivia, who are our Always Alpha management angels / besties.
Yeah.
So they're going to be there with me.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
I like that a lot.
Yeah. Oh, should we talk about the big LPGA commissioner news?
Oh shit! Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah. Craig Kessler.
We're a news show.
Yeah.
So
okay. Go.
Craig Kessler was announced as the new commissioner of the LPGA, and I didn't know a lot about him beyond some of his business background stuff. But Jihei Lee, who is one of our bezies and who's the CEO of Sportsbox and blah, 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 was posting about him. He used to work at Topgolf and she used to work at Topgolf, so she knows him very well. And she was posting about him and being very complimentary. And I trust Jihei with my life. So Jihei says she likes him then.
I've heard, I would agree with that. I was actually talking to Jihei about the potential of him getting hired at PJ Champ, I think. So Carly actually, when she used to work for PJ of America, he was at Top Golf at the time. He hadn't moved to PGA of America at that point. And she went to a speaking engagement or something that he did. And she said that he literally held the room.
Wow.
which is a huge compliment. I mean,
And
so
important for a commissioner.
very important. You have to be very personable, like very charismatic, and he's smart as shit, I think. So I'm very intrigued. I'm looking forward to meeting him at some point along the road. So I actually spoke with Brandel today about him, and Brandel just said that he feels like he gets it, like the issues that the LPGA have from everything like course set to like how do we get more fans, and so he says he just feels like he's definitely like a really intelligent, sharp guy, and just already kind of has a very good blueprint of what needs to happen. So
Yeah,
yeah,
and he's
I'm
of the
excited.
golf world, so
Yeah, he knows what
he
he's a
doesn't
businessman
need
of the
to.
golf world. Yeah, and he's young, got a young family.
One of the problems with the previous commissioner was that she was not of the golf world, so
Mhm.
it probably just took her 1 to 2 years to really understand the golf world, which is a wild,
Yeah.
small, insular, sometimes unfair place.
Yeah.
And that's really hard to break into and to establish yourself in that when you're also trying to fix the LPGA,
Yeah.
which is a Herculean task in itself. So, yeah, I feel really encouraged by this.
Mhm.
What would be your, like, if you sat down with him for a meeting and you had 30 minutes to be like, look, these are the things that I care about the most. This is what I wish you would do or address first. Like, what
Oh
would you
God,
say to
that's
him?
such a loaded question, Kira.
Okay, well, we can move on, but just, you're on the board and stuff. Like,
I
you have an
know,
inner
but
working knowledge of all the things.
I think well, first of all we need to get people through the gate, right? Like for me, I feel like the LPGA could be so good at like making like getting the community involved and like making it an actual event. Like we need people through the door. I would just give free tickets for 2 years, but that's just me. Um
Mm-hmm.
and like have like musicians there, like even if you don't have to get like Lady Gaga and stuff, right? But you could get like really cool local musicians, like local vendors, like really get the community, make it very affordable. Like don't be doing $14 beers, like do cheap beers so that people will want to come, and cheap food, like but amazing food. That would be number one. Number two, we actually discussed this on a course setup, but I'm not going to get into that. But like course setup, I think there needs to be a better way to set up courses for women, in a sense, to really get the best performers every week. I think that we have such an array of winners on the LPGA because of course setup, and it's a really difficult
Because it's
intricate thing.
inconsistent, or
Yeah, I mean, it's funny. Me and Brand had a really good chat about this today, and we spoke about it on air. The courses are almost too long, right? But people are freaked out, like, well, that's the only way that you can protect it. That's how the biggest test is. I'm like, well, it's not, because they're so long that none of the long players can get on in par fives. So then it brings everybody back to the baseline. Everyone's hitting it in three. Like we worked
so
out.
there's no actual advantage to
No, like we
being
worked
a
out
long ball
this
hitter.
week, the way that's playing at US Open this week, Women's Open, the men would have to play it at pretty much 8,400 yards in the
Holy
difference.
shit.
Yeah. Like the average
Wow.
like hitter, and we worked it out today, well, Brandel did. And yeah. But you
By
can,
we, I mean Brandel.
by we, I mean I had nothing to do with it. And even when he explained it to me, I still didn't know what was going on.
You're like nodding and smiling. Yes,
I was like,
yes.
but we've always thought that. So yeah, I would do that. And then what would be the other thing? Okay. I feel like we need to get more of an umbrella around other women's sports. So like I would get like celebrities involved. Like I would get like you in a pro-am because you're a celeb. You're an Emmy winner, for God's sake. You know what I mean? Like
Such a celeb.
How else? Like who else would you not want than Kira K. Dixon?
That's what I'm
like
saying.
get celebs
And Caitlin
involved.
Clark, maybe.
Yeah, like get celebs. I've said that since 2015. I'm like, so many of my friends that like, or people that I know in like the soccer world, like the cricket world, like
Yeah.
they are desperate to play in these programs. And like, why are you not just inviting them? Like it would be so cool for them to interact with like the best golfers in the world, and for us to interact with them. Like athletes,
Yeah, and you
love
just have to
athletes.
reach out your hand. They'll say yes. They'll show up.
Yeah.
They
Oh.
love it. They
Yeah. So
blown
like,
away by it.
Yeah, like it needs to be more of like the who's who, and like make it a cool event, and that's what I would do. But that's very
That reminds me, the Sports Business Journal just awarded, I don't remember what the exact award was. It was like best sports activation of the year. They awarded it to the Gainsbridge Pelican Annika event, because they had that, it was Annika, Nelly, and Caitlin Clark were these, they built a whole thing around marketing these 3 women playing in a pro-am together.
Mm-hmm.
And it blew up. It was all over everything. It was on CBS Sports. It was on ESPN. It was obviously on NBC and the Golf Channel. And Sports Business Journal awarded that as like the best activation. And golf is still, as far as women's sports goes, at the very bottom
Yeah.
with numbers, attendance, and all of that stuff. But it just goes to show how much potential is there when you get the right formula. Then all of a sudden, everybody pays attention.
100%.
And yes, I was also there doing a walk and talk with Caitlin Clark. Just saying.
Mic drop.
So, I don't know if that had anything to do with it, but it was before I was an Emmy winner.
Well, I heard the crowds were only there to see you, Kira. It wasn't to see Caitlin Clark. I know they had the jerseys to say Clark, but that was literally only to make her feel good.
Yeah.
But they were there to see you. Yeah. So that's
we know what's really happening.
We know where the moving the needle really comes from.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, that's what I would do. But there's so much more to it. Like, we need more exposure. We need a lot of different things.
It's a huge job. So good on Craig for taking this on and for stepping up and wanting to do this.
Yeah.
We wish nothing but the best. Call us if you ever need help or
if you ever need any
want to come on the pod or
any fashion advice, go to Kira. If you want to play pickleball, go to Kira. Kira can play pickleball with you. I can.
Mel can take you for a Guinness. She can give you vibes, advice, all of that. We are advisors.
Yeah, in
many things.
We would be great advisors, actually.
I think so. I would want to be mentored by us. I feel like we've turned out pretty good.
Not bad. Not bad
at all. Okay, so you are in Wisconsin at Erin Hills for the U.S. Women's Open this week. Who should people be keeping their eyes on?
Well,
also, what has Charlie Hull's workout routine been prior to this? Because you know how we're tracking her high rocks and
I think
if she's running a marathon or whatever.
Bumped into her today. She asked me how my sperm was, so that was. So that was great.
Did you tell her it was great?
Said he's doing good, mate. Still good. She was like, cool. I was like, thanks.
By sperm, does she mean your child?
She means Kai. She just calls him my sperm because she's still extremely confused how Carly got pregnant. Yes. Okay. I would love to say Charlie, and I'm still going to say Charlie if she just tames down the workouts a little bit, because it's quite a draining golf course and it's a big golf course and it's undulating and it's going to take a lot of energy anyway. So I don't know. I would say, I think Gino Titical apparently is playing like stupid. Good right now.
I mean, she won recently, and she's been.
Yeah.
We talked about it a couple weeks ago. I think that she's just off the charts.
Like, I was chatting to Jenny Shin today, and she was like, "Dude, I played with practice round with Gino," and she's like, "She's so fucking good. Like, she missed a shot on a really challenging golf course. Like, hit everything to like.
She gives Scotty vibes.
It's insane, like how good she is, and she's so like mellow and like humble about it. Like, she's like, "Oh, I'm not that good."
Yeah.
I'm like, "No, you're pretty sick. You've made like 14 million in 2 years. Pretty good." I also think you should watch out for Lauren Coughlin. I'm a big fan of Lauren Coughlin. And
you've always been a Lauren stan.
And I feel like, you can tell I've been around Brandel, by the way, with the comment I'm about to say. Most US Women Open champions, apart from a couple, have actually usually been between like 20th and 40th in the world ranking. Like, it's never really the top player in the world that wins. So that would put it like Lauren sort of a little bit like better than that, but in that kind of realm. And so I think she is one to watch, like an outsider. I think she's one to watch this week. So
what about Nelly?
I don't know. You got to think about this. And like, I'm a fan of Nelly, like through and through. The amount of weight on her shoulders to win a US Women's Open must be insane.
Yeah. Remember was it her first round last year or second?
She made it 10.
No,
it was the first round on the third hole. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then she did it
again. But then
again.
she fought back and made the cut.
No, she didn't make the cut, but she missed it only by one.
Oh, she didn't make the cut?
No, she shot 80, which, by the way, she started like bogey, double, 10 or something. So to shoot 80 was still a pretty good achievement. Then she shot 70, but she did it. She's had a few high scores in the last like few majors, which is a little bit of a concern. If she irons that out, she has Nelly can win as many majors as she wants. It's just doing it. And I think with the pressure being American and the expectation, and there's a lot more to it than just her going out playing golf. So
and this is the most prestigious possible, or I don't know how you would describe. Maybe not if you're
British.
Not in a, but if you're British, then the British would probably be. Yeah. But for an American, this is the most prestigious thing that she could win.
100%. And like, the British, I think British is number one just because I have an emotional attachment to it. But this is the biggest event in women's golf. Like, apart from, like, not talking Solheim, I'm talking individual. The US Women's Open is just a big event. Like, it feels big, it looks big, it is always on big golf courses. The word this week is big, is what we're using because everyone's saying how big it is. So yeah, I think, and it's just really different. It's just going to be tough for her to do it, but I would love it if she. I would love it if she did. So we'll see. We'll see how she handles herself.
Yeah, and it would be so great for the LPGA and for women's golf and all of that.
It would be awesome
for Nelly to have that story.
Yeah, well, it's like when Michelle Wee won it. You know what I mean? Like Paula Creamer won it. Like it was massive stories. So it would be the same impact, I think. Who's your pick?
Well, just because I feel like Nelly, I'm going to go be brave and pick Nelly because Erin Hills, I mean, I just feel like it's so big because it's big. As you said, the word is big. It's a place that she can very much handle and take apart, and she has the length for it, and she has all of that. And maybe Lancaster last year was more of a. There was just some crazy finesse things that got in her head or whatever it was, and she's had another year to grow, and I don't know. I just am always going to root for the story, so I'm just going to go Nelly. It's worked out a couple of times. Okay. You picked, I think you picked Scotty for the PGA.
Did I? I think I picked Tommy, didn't I?
Oh, Tommy. Yeah. Oops. Never mind. Anyway, you picked Scotty at some point when he did something good.
All right. Cool. Yeah.
So we'll go with Nelly.
Yeah.
Okay. One more thing. Shout out Ben Griffin for winning the Charles Schwab Challenge. His story is great. He walked away from professional golf to be a mortgage lender for a year and then decided that he actually did want to play professional golf, and a bunch of his friends and family gave him the money to do it and invested in him, and he worked his way back up and got into the PGA Tour, and now he won the partner event with Andrew Novak, the Zurich, and then just won this. So, and he got a sick car. They always give it's
unreal, wasn't it?
It's always different, but it's always a baby blue, some refurbished, cool. Either a Bronco or a Firebird, something.
I mean,
or this is a Defender. It was so sick. So I want to win that tournament just for that.
There's always next year.
There's always next year. His fiance Dana is an angel and is always super nice to me, and I love them. They're always really sweet to me. So
amazing.
Shout out to Ben. Shall we wrap with a shush of the week?
Please, you go. Yes. Go on.
You need some time to think about it?
Yeah, my brain's not working.
Or is there anything else that you want to talk about before we go?
No, I think we're good.
Was there?
Thank you.
I think we've somehow talked a lot today.
I know. We've talked a lot to each other.
About the Resident
So I apologise. But the Resident is, Resident LJ House. Go check it out. If they want to sponsor the pod, let us know.
Yeah, we are accepting any sponsorships at all. Anyone. Okay, so my shush of the week is just born of today because I woke up at 3:45 to travel, and I had a 5 a.m. flight from San Francisco to Denver and then Denver to Ohio. And on the connection, these two ladies, where I was sitting in like row 23 or something, and these two ladies just got up and immediately tried to bum rush the line to get out. And I have, my flight's about to start boarding. I've got to run through the entire Denver airport, which is going to take me a while. Like, everybody flying through Denver has connections to make. Ma'am, sit down. You're not special. We're all trying to get somewhere. And it's just, anytime somebody would move a bag, she would just ram her suitcase into the person in front of her and kept ramming and kept ramming. And I just, to the point where I was making eye contact with the guy across the aisle from me about how psycho these people were trying to get off the flight. There's truly nowhere to go. There's one way out. So my shush of the week is shush those two ladies that were so rude on the plane, on the United flight from San Francisco to Denver. You know who you are if you're listening, at 5 a.m. this morning. Because everybody's got a tight connection in Denver. I don't know what to tell you. And then you've got to run through the biggest airport in America to get there. So just everybody work together. We'll all get there faster. It's going to be fine. And I did make my flight because I waited patiently, got my stuff, and left.
Isn't Denver the airport with the conspiracy theory? We could get into this. I'm not going to. But
yes,
okay.
You love a conspiracy theory. The horse, the horse in the front. Do you know about that?
Yeah.
It killed.
Kira, I've deep dived into all of it.
Okay. Well, if someone doesn't know, it killed its artist. There's a statue of a Mustang in the front of the airport, and it's like blue and scary and has red eyes or something. It's not like a nice Mustang; it's a scary Mustang. And when the artist completed it, the horse fell over onto said artist, and they died. But the horse still stands in front of Denver Airport.
Yeah, there's a weird, and then isn't it like an underground bunker or something underneath? Is like the theory.
Yeah, I think that there's some underground bunker stuff. There's some alien stuff. It's also on some Native American burial grounds.
Yeah.
So there's some spirit situations.
It's very odd.
That are not happy that there's an airport there, rightfully so.
So. Okay, my shush of the week will be travel. So we are staying in a hotel. Very grateful. It's not the newest of hotels. And when people used to smoke here 20 years ago, it is still ingrained in every part of this room. So it's rank.
I'm so sorry.
And the carpet, like I'm wearing my closed-toed Birkenstocks around the hotel room, and I'm usually not bothered by that. I'm like, what? I'm very clean freak, but I'm like, it's my feet. Like my feet are gross anyway. So
no, I wear Birkenstock slippers that I travel with.
Oh, I've got Birkenstock slippers.
I'm gonna see.
Oh my god, I have them.
Really?
I have them in the darker one. Carly has them ones.
I love these.
Dude, they're amazing.
So comfy.
They're the best.
I travel with them.
Yeah, I used to travel with them. I don't anymore, but I just travel with my normal Birks now.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. So, my lesbian shoes. Yeah, and so I'm having to walk around fucking carpet. Carpet's like brown, dude. It's sick. It's disgusting.
I'm sorry.
Do you know what? I'm looking around the whole room. The whole fucking room is brown. I don't know if it's from the cigarette stains, but this is brown and yellow everywhere. But anyway, do you know what? It's just part of the journey, isn't it? Just part of the excitement of life. The story of life.
It's just the glamour of television.
Yes. So that's my shush of the week. Just upgrade hotels, please.
Shush to the people that were smoking in there 20 years ago, and it's still rank.
God, I bet. Do you know what I think sometimes? This is so weird. If this is the way my brain works, because I know your brain works in a weird way as well. But I think, God, if this room had a camera, like what stuff would it have seen?
Oh God, ew, yeah, intrusive
from everything. Just
I'd definitely go there.
And then I was lying in bed thinking, I was like, I'm probably not going to sleep very well tonight. Now I'm like, this is gross. I check the bed.
I either go thinking about that or I start thinking about bugs.
Oh, we've got, there's like ticks in Wisconsin, dude. Like, we've already had 2 people
there's ticks in Sonoma, and our dog was running up everywhere around there, and Andrew every night was picking 30 ticks off of Steve. And so to the point where I'm just like, waking up 2, 3 in the morning thinking that, anyway. So I hope you have a great night.
Thank you. Thank you very much. I'm sure I'll sleep like a log like I did last night for 3 hours.
I'm sure you will.
It's okay.
All right, enjoy your time in Wisconsin. I'll enjoy my time in Ohio.
I can't wait to see the content
talk to you next week.
For your pro-am with the 3 amigos. Bye.
Bye.